This recipe is not for the weak because it is potent, it is powerful, it is intense, it is double protein potion. Listen, if you're not ready to double your hair growth, this video just skip it. It's not for you. Since I have the right audience now, this is what's going to double your hair growth. And again, if your hair is damaged, be sure to stick around because this is going to save your hair, is what you should be looking out for. Exactly. Stick around and I'm going to show you the exactly recipe that I've used on my hair right now. That being said, let's go and put this hair into heat and we'll talk more of this. As I said, you only need 2 ingredients. Only 2 ingredients for major hair growth and length retention. So since we're here, we're putting this hair under heat so as to help the hair get everything that I'm about to tell you soak in. Well, I am Maria Kapama. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome, and thank you very much for tuning in. But if you're my returning supporter, my regular, my day one subscriber, welcome back, and I so much appreciate you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Just be sure to do the usual, the like, the comments, and of course, if you're new, be sure to hit that red button that says subscribe so you get to join the family and you don't get to miss any upload from me in the future. Because in here, the goal is to grow the hair lengthy, healthy, thicker, and voluminous. So if you want to have the insane amount of hair on your head, be sure to click the subscribe button. I love you guys so much. Thank you very much. In today's video, we are looking in a way or a means that you're going to help the hair exceeds. It took me this long to get this vocabulary. Oh God, help me. So in today's video, we are looking on an approach that's going to help our hair exceeds the limitation, exceeds the boundary, and of course it's going to reverse the stagnation, the damage, and all the hair stubbornness. So if you have any issues with your hair have just been on the same length for the longest, then of course in this tutorial we are going to see how these ingredients that I'm about to share with you, they help go through or break through that stagnation length, and of course going to help you repair those damaged hair. And of course this is super potent, so just beware that this is potent. So if you're not ready to exceed the limitation of your hair stagnation or your hair damage or all collateral that your hair have been going through, all the stubbornness, then don't go through this treatment because it is real and it is legit. So for the ingredients, we only need 2 ingredients. Only 2 ingredients. Firstly, we need the rice. And again, we're also going to use the other ingredient, which is the fenugreek seeds. Now let's take a minute to speak about these ingredients in details so you can see how you're going to surpass that hair stagnation and how you're going to reverse that heat damage or hair damage in general. So the rice itself helps the hair to grow long since it has properties, nutritional properties such as amino acids, B vitamins, vitamin E, antioxidants, and minerals. And also rice has protein, which is the baseline for hair growth, or is the building block for hair strands. So since we are starting on the right foot with the rice, this hair is definitely going to grow long. Rice helps the hair to increase shine, it makes the hair smooth, it also conditions the hair, and of course helps the hair to flourish. It makes the hair strand very strong because rice strengthens hair strands, so your hair is not going to be prone to breakage, or you're not going to lose hair easily, since your hair strands are strengthened by these rice properties that you're going to use on today's treatment. However, on the other hand, we have fenugreek seeds. Fenugreek seeds is also a great source of protein. It also has protein, which, as I said, protein is the major building block for hair strands. But fenugreek has more, not just protein, has fibers, has iron, manganese and magnesium, and also has carbs and iron. So it is a lot and it is packed, and all this stuff your hair needs them and craves them dearly and deeply. So you see, we are providing what your hair needs on budget, capital letter budget. You see, so here we have 2 protein sources. So also the use of fenugreek on hair helps a lot. Firstly, it fights dandruff, it helps with premature graying, it makes the hair smooth, and of course it promotes hair growth, and of course prevents hair loss. So fenugreek itself is a great addition to the hair regimen, because as you notice, we have 2 sources of protein on this recipe. We have enhanced the protein that you're adding on the hair on this treatment. So this is very effective on high porosity hair, because high porosity hair loves protein. It is also very effective on people who have damaged hair, as I said before, and of course people whose hair growth is stuck, because the only thing that grows hair fast is the protein, because it's the major building block of hair growth. This treatment works tremendous on healthy hair because it provided the balance between moisture and protein in the hair, so you're going to balance out the healthy of your hair, you see. But be warned that this is intense because it is double portion of protein, so you need to be wise on how to use it. I recommend that you use at least once every 4 weeks or every 6 weeks, depends on your hair schedule. This is not something you put on your hair on weekly basis because it is intense, as I said, but the goal is to do it with consistency. So if you're going to do every 6 weeks, then stick with that. At least give it at 6 months or 12 months to see the length retention. Give it time, because the hair growth journey needs discipline, and with discipline, that's why we keep going. We share all our challenges and experiences down in the comment section, so we keep encouraging each other on how to surpass this hair stubbornness. So in this channel, that's the goal. We encourage each other in order we grow our hair, because this journey is not for the weak. It's not just a one-time thing. Choose a recipe on my channel, any that works for your hair type, that works for your where you are, based on availability on your hair type, then stick to it. The goal is to be disciplined on how you treat on how you work on your hair. That's how you're going to retain so much length, and you're going to have long, healthy, thick and voluminous hair. So let's take a look on how to use these 2 ingredients all together in order to surpass that hair stagnation, and of course to retain the length of our hair. Firstly, we're going to use the rice. I'm adding my rice on a glass jar, you see, and I'm also adding fenugreek on the glass jar. I'm adding water onto the glass jar just to obtain that ricey fenugreek water that you're going to use, because we use the water here because of the hair cuticles. Hair cuticles are tight and small, So if you put something very thick, it will be hard for the hair to absorb. So it is wise to use the rice water. Girl, I am facing the heat. Let me make this quick because I think I'm timed out with this heat stuff. Ooh. So add everything into the glass jar and add water. Just stir it for some time for it to remove that starchiness and protein, and just let it soak. You see, now when this treatment starts to soak, you will see the color is changing. The fenugreek will give its properties, so the water will not just be white milky as the regular rice water, but it will turn to faded off-whitish, yellowish kind of color. So that's how you know your treatment is infusing. Leave it, let it sit overnight, let it ferment, let it just be potent, because I said we are putting insane amount of protein in the hair. The minute you ferment your rice water, you are enhancing it, and you're taking it from let's say from 40% to maybe 90% of the protein in that rice water just gets out of the roof. That's why I keep telling you this is very potent. So we are fermenting it for 12 hours. Basically, I'm leaving it overnight, and of course this is how it looks so far. And of course, as you've seen, it's 24 hours later already, which is like a microsecond with you guys. And of course it looks like this. You see, it even started to form, because I told you fermentation increases the intensity of protein in the rice water. Now in this case we have rice fenugreek water. So as you can see, the fenugreek is already swollen, and of course the rice itself is swollen from the soaking and leaving it overnight. So this is very potent. Next thing that we do is strain the mixture so we can use it on our hair. The strained mixture. Oh God, help me with my vocabularies today. My vocabulary bundle is running lower. Anyway, so the strained mixture looks like this. You see, this is what we're going to use on our hair. So that being said, let's add this mix of fenugreek and rice water, which is very potent. That's going to retain your hair length, and of course is going to surpass the stagnation of your hair into our hair. My hair has been in this protective style for almost 4 weeks plus, 4 weeks-ish, 5-ish. I can't recall well, but around that time. So that's why it's like this. I always leave my protective style in longer because I've seen results. When you don't touch your hair so much, it grows. So if you are listening, this is a pro tip for you to pick and adjust. Leave your hair alone for a long time. I don't say neglect your hair. I said leave your hair alone for some time. I did not say neglect, so that means you do your leave-in conditioner, you add in the moisture, and of course put some oil on that hair. Don't just leave it because I said leave it alone. I said the leave it alone portion where I said when you put your hair in a protective style, don't undo it in 3 days or 2 weeks. No, leave it there. Let it do it. Think. That's how you're going to retain length in this video. Okay? So as I said, keep rinsing, rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse until all your hair is saturated with this treatment. Then sit under heat. As I've been seated under heat, I always tell you do stuff, and I don't know if you do it, but just let me know down in the comment if you actually. I show you that I really sit under heat throughout this whole video. Heat help your hair cuticles to open up and absorb all the nutrients. That being said, I have prepared a whole tutorial that I speak of the importance of using protein. I'll leave it up here and up in the cards just for you to learn more on this importance of the protein. You see, I love you guys, and The results. Ooh. The results, guys. Heat really does help. Ooh. All the drip gone where the hair has drunk it up, all of it. You see? It is important that you sit under heat. Highly recommend. I say, if you've been watching till this far, then you are my real one, and I so much appreciate you. Just be sure to follow me on all my social media accounts. They are down in the description box. And of course, if you got some value or lots of values, just be sure to hit the like button, comment down below, and of course, share it with your loved one. Until then, I can say I'll see you guys in the video up in the cards up here. I'll see you guys there. Bye.